This is not a test. Actually, this is a test. In my mind, it wasn't raining out when I was planning today's meal, but it is raining out. I bought a bunch of beef shanks yesterday. I'm gonna put them on the flat top grill, sear them up, and then I'm gonna braise them while we're gone today. Huh. Probably had a wild animal over there. I live in the city, but there's so many raccoons, it's crazy. Hopefully I could do this without destroying the camera. Yeah, I got these cool camo Crocs on and a hoodie. And yes, I have 8 kids, somehow still. I'm gonna start off by putting some Wagyu fat on the grill. I just literally told my kids, hey, I'm gonna go outside and do a filming real quick. Don't yell or like knock on the windows and stuff. My kids knocking on the windows. About 10 pounds of ossobuco. Lamb or beef shanks. What do I keep saying? Lamb shanks. Is that 10 pounds? Yeah, I went to the local Mexican market yesterday and bought this beef shank. It was like $5 a pound. I was like, yeah, I haven't had this for a while. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this on this flat top grill, get a nice sear on it, season it up with my new batch of applewood smoked red mint salt. Yes, tastes delicious. And then I'm gonna put it in a pan with some water and I'm gonna braise it all day. Pretty sure I already said that on camera, but I could cut it out. Or if I don't, you're gonna hear it twice. That's how reality is. I haven't decided what else is gonna go with this. Like, this is good for me, and they got these bones that has all the marrow in it. Looks so good. Oh yeah. So I ended up telling myself, hey Aaron, how about this? You've been on the carnivore diet for over 13 months. I think you should eat an avocado for Cinco de Mayo. And then I forgot about it. So I had an avocado yesterday for the first time in over a year on 6 de Mayo. And I went to the Mexican market and like they had these avocados and I ate it and it was delicious and it didn't hurt my stomach. Now that being said, I'm not going to eat avocados all the time, but like I made a decision. I'm going to eat avocado to remember what it tastes like, and this one was delicious. Let's flip this. Yeah, I brought out a pan. This is the biggest one I have. But, these are still a little bit frozen, so I didn't get the sear I quite wanted, but still pretty good. Yeah, so obviously eating an avocado is not on the carnivore diet. It should be obvious. Even though people always ask, do you eat vegetables? No. Technically, avocado is a fruit, I think. Yeah, it was pretty good. I wanted it not to be good. But now, yeah, I don't want to be like I'm just eating avocados all the time now. Maybe once a year. But that's how it starts sometimes. Like when you add stuff in, it's like, well, I'll just do that once a year. But then it escalates. So I got to be very mindful and careful that I don't, eat an avocado and it makes me quit my diet. But I've heard lots of people say this is not a diet. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. Okay. I think I'm getting to the point that I'm understanding this is just a lifestyle for me now. And so when I look at it that way, having an avocado once a year or whatever, not a big deal. Because one, they don't bother me, I don't think. And two, my lifestyle is my lifestyle, and it doesn't, the diet seems like you're doing something you didn't want to do. But I'm actually doing something I want to do now, because I've had so many benefits. So this lifestyle of mine, where I eat meat pretty much all the time, allots me the freedom to have an avocado if I wanted to every once in a while. But I don't need them. I don't need them. But it's a lifestyle that has brought me great healing. Yeah, I also don't, then I say all that stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't want to screw it up either. And go back to my old lifestyle. All right, flip this pan, put it in the pan. Simple. I'm going to take this pan and I'm going to put about, I don't know, quarter gallon of water, maybe half gallon, and then just put it in the oven at like 200 degrees, 220, 250, somewhere in there. Does it really matter? No, because I got all day. Hello, party people. I mean, I don't know why I just called you party people. Let's check on these beef shanks. I actually checked on them about an hour and a half ago and turned up the heat to 350 because they looked like they could use some more breaking down. Oh yeah. Oh, I also ruined it because I put a bit of some dried thyme in it. So, not carnivore anymore. It's Ketovore. I think I'm going to take out all the shanks and the bones and everything and put it into another pan and then crank up the heat on this stock and see if I can reduce it. Maybe see how much oil's in it and then get some of the oil off there, and we'll just use it as like a sauce. But yeah, that turned out really nice. It's all breaking apart. And you can see all the bone marrow was coming out. And like on some of these pieces, there's like this connective tissue. Like, when I was younger, thought that was weird. Now, this tastes delicious. A little bit of bone marrow. But one good thing is a bunch of that bone marrow made it into the broth. There's more, just can't stop eating it. But just giving it such a buttery texture. And so if you don't like that flavor, or the texture or whatever, but you like the flavor, it'll be in that broth. And so I think I got most of this. Hold on, let me not burn myself. So I'm gonna let the rest of this cool down for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna crank the heat up on this, but I'm gonna reduce it, then I'll taste it and see if it needs some salt. And I might add some butter or heavy cream, just to kind of make it more creamy. Not everyone in my family likes cream sauces or whatever, but just a little bit, just kind of break some of the richness. But it's actually needs salt right now. But I'm just gonna crank this, let it boil, and I'll get the shrubbery done. Welcome to my shrubbery. Cauliflower. This is like, when I did keto, I ate so much cauliflower instead of rice. And it's alright, but it's kind of lame. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up in steaks and take it out to the flat top grill and grill it with Wagyu fat and salt. And if my kids are like, I don't want cauliflower, I'll be like, okay. You guys are sick. You're eating vegetable brains. That's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, that's some good braised meat. Really good. If you're gonna eat cauliflower, might as well cut it into steaks. So it's like a steak. It's all just gonna break apart anyway, but I'm not sure if putting that weight on it's going to help anything, but I really like it. It's very satisfying. At least on this, but like, yeah, putting the weight, I've really enjoyed. Oh yeah, it's been a pretty good chill Sunday. Sunday, May the 7th. So if you watch this tonight, it's the same day. Unless I don't get to it, but yeah, I just thought I would take a second while I'm cooking this to just say thanks for watching these videos. We've had like an influx of subscribers lately and a lot of comments and stuff, and I'm way behind. I'm way behind on comments and emails, and I'm like, how do I do this? Because I'm already busy. But I have read most of the comments as they came through, I think. I'm gonna probably have to go through and just heart a bunch of them and just know from the deepest part of my heart, when I heart it, it means I care and I read it and I really appreciate it, and thanks for the encouragement. And yeah, there's probably some questions in there that I'll have to answer. Carnivore diet or carnivore lifestyle, you know, it's like carnivore lifestyle. You're cooking cauliflower. This is a carnivore. Yeah, I'm not eating it. And the funny thing is, my wife said she's not going to eat it either because she's on a carnivore diet again. All of a sudden, she just started saying, I think I'm just going to eat carnivore. I just don't feel that good. Like, I just keeping my mouth shut. And she's like, she said something like, you know, just what do I do? You know, what do I do? Like, I just don't know what to do like when I'm craving other things. And I said, okay, let me just be a coach for 1 second. This is what you do. You eat some steak, and then you think about it. Then you worry about it. Eat first, worry later. Let's see how this looks. and I decided to turn that down a little bit, but I think what I'm gonna do is finish it with some butter. But then I was just thinking, man, how do I make cauliflower healthy? Like, ooh, I could have cooked some bacon first, then cooked it in the bacon fat, and then took that bacon and put it in with the cauliflower. Yeah. I mean, I'm actually making this look good, so that's not good. So if anyone's trying to be strict carnivore, I'm sorry, and you're craving that trash garbage, cauliflower trash garbage. Let's go check the sauce. Looks like it's reducing. I'm always afraid I'm gonna come in and it's gonna be gone. I'm like, oh man. That's sad. Actually, I should grab some butter while I'm in here. That's not enough. Crap, that's not enough. Just kidding. I'll maybe do half a stick of butter. Every time I go to the store, I buy butter. Because everything is better with it butter. It's healthy with butter. Butter's what makes it healthy. Butter makes your pants fall off. You see that? I was able to break that stick of butter in half with my bare hands. I couldn't even do that before my diet. My hands were all sensitive and weak and I couldn't, no. It's so weird. Just realized without my wife eating the shrubbery that there's a good chance that no one will eat it. So I won't even know if it's good. Should I taste it? I've not had cauliflower in over a year. I'm gonna try one little piece. I mean, the butter and the salt tastes smoky. I like it. I said I wasn't gonna eat it, then I ate it. Canceled. Yeah, it's hot in here today, and having this boiling in here doesn't help. I think I'm gonna actually pull the meat and put it back in here. But here's the trick. Tasting it for seasoning without burning your face off. That's perfect, actually. Actually, it tastes a little bit salty. I'm glad I didn't salt it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a half cup of cream. A quarter cup. Yes, this adds a little bit of carbs, but I think we'll like the creaminess in there. I mean, I know I will. A little bit more shrubbery. All right, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna break it apart, kind of just roughly, just take the bones out essentially, and then put it in here. Then what do you do with stuff like that? You put it in there so your family's healthy. Then you eat the stuff off the bone. Let me taste this sauce now. If you want to be a good chef, you have to taste it. Tastes so good. Probably not the best thing for like when it's super hot. I mean, it's not so hot. It's like maybe 80 degrees in my house, which is, I'm just too cheap to turn on the air conditioning yet. But yeah, this is great. Perfect. Yeah, I think, hold on. She's gonna get mad at me. I was gonna try to take it away from her and put her in her bowl, but there's something about dogs. Their instinct kicks in when you give them a bone like that. They're just like, stay away from me. This is delicious. Cauliflower. Shrubbery. Braised beef shanks. Also buco.
Hi.
All right, do you want to start plating?
I do.
So I was just thinking about, like, I've been cooking Sunday dinners for my family for years and years and years.
Yep.
We used to invite people over, and I was getting known for my ability to cook good food.
Yes.
And you need help.
I was thinking about getting tongs.
Okay. But then going on a carnivore diet, it's like greatly limiting my ability to be chefy.
Yeah.
And so today's chefiness was brought to you by butter, heavy cream, and a little bit of thyme, because thyme heals all wounds. Unless you have IBS. Zoom in. Thumbnail. I'm gonna try to have the best attitude because our kids, some of them lament. I don't even want to hear me say this, but lament about like meat that like has like weird textures.
True.
And my wife is one of them.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't try to be.
So I was telling people earlier that you have been doing carnivore again. Why?
I have. I just really felt like
How many days have you been on it?
2. Today's day 3.
And what day are you planning on cheating next?
Mother's Day. I mean,
Okay.
come on. No, so about a month ago, I had the thought that maybe May should be like a carnivore reset because I just noticed I wasn't like feeling as good. I was, okay, this is apparently confessional time. I'm looking for all the shortcuts. So where could I sneak in a treat? Where could I, what would be permissible just to have a little bit of this? And
What can I hide from my husband?
well, and not even that, but like, I'm 38 years old. I don't need to hide anything from my husband. But just, it was getting too, like, casual. It's like, I'm allowed to have treats. I'm allowed to have whatever I want. Again, 38 years old. But it's like, let's tighten it up again and get back to the place where I don't feel like I need it or I'm owed it, I guess, all the time. Plus, I have a wedding coming up, and I want to feel really good in the dress that I have. So
Yeah, so it's all vanity.
it's a little bit vanity.
Whatever it takes.
It's both vanity, and I just noticed that I was not feeling 100%.
So if anyone's watching this, which you are watching this right now, obviously. If you're watching this,
Yeah.
what do you have to tell my wife? You know, what do you think she should do? How should she look at this?
Yeah.
How long should she go? Do you want her to document it so you don't just have to see me all the time?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put her to work,
Yeah.
but we're showing her life. We're showing this diet stuff, and you could.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna have to eat eventually. She has to go to work. Obviously, I've had some confession because I had that avocado confession lifestyle, and I tasted this cauliflower, and
Well, and I mean, I have people in my life that I feel like I'm very open, like you,
Yeah.
but I have other people that like, we text regularly. This is what I'm eating. This is how it made me feel. I'm like, so I'm thinking about food a lot.
okay,
And paying attention to how does the things that I'm eating, how are they affecting me? And I've been very grateful for that accountability and friendship that I found in that from a YouTube viewer.
Yeah.
And just, being able to just
Hold on
kind of go
one
down
minute.
that rabbit trail a little bit more, I think, is good.
yeah.
When
And
you
so I was
reset.
reminded because last night I do pretty good. I'm not perfect. No one's a perfect person, but there's no perfect carnivores. Like there's no perfect parents. But I had a dream last night where I was looking at myself and I was like wearing some sweater and it was form fitting and I looked like I had a belly and I was like, dude, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. You think you're in shape, but look at the shape. No, but in my dream I was having all
Oh,
these.
good. I'm glad it was a dream.
Like in my,
because-
I said in
I
my
know,
dream.
I know.
Like in my dream, in my dream, I was having issues with, how I looked. And that's why diet is like so personal.
Yeah.
And I saw someone's like, if you want to talk about religion or politics or diet, these are all like hot button topics.
Yeah.
And those are all the things I like to talk about. So since I've already talked about diet and religion today, I don't know, at least this week, let's talk about politics.
Let's not. I feel like on this channel you can probably get away with religion and diet a lot more than politics. It's just not worth it.
All right, well, no taxation without representation. There we go. All right, we're gonna put these plates together. I mean, she's gonna put these plates together, and I'm gonna get the kids in here, and then we'll show you me eating it like this, and then shove a camera in people's faces when they go put the food in their mouth immediately. Right. Some people think I'm funny. Other people are like, unsubscribe.
How could you be so mean to your family?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Talk nicer to me.
Through the eyes of an angel. Remember that comment that said you need to speak nicer to your wife?
I do. I think I reminded you of that almost every day since then.
You're right. I am wrong. I'm sorry. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started right. I bought some mineral water. Why? For a treat. I put some citrus element in some earlier, and it just tasted like Alka-Seltzer. So that's probably not a good. Don't use citrus element with sparkling water. Let's talk about equal rights and lefts. Show me the face you made when I made that joke. Yep. Got that from your mom. I just did that joke off camera and it hit harder the first time. All right, let's pray. God, we thank you for the many blessings you give us, the time we have together, the food you give us, just a wonderful day at church, a day of rest. Lord, I pray that you continue to teach us out thankful hearts, giving hearts, serving hearts. Continue to bless us. Pray that in Jesus' name.
Amen.
That's how much I'm eating. Don't count what I already ate. That's so good. Still a little rich. What do you think? Oh.
No, I just stuck food in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn it a little bit. It's really good. You're right. It is rich, but I think that's kind of hallmark of braised meats.
Yeah, I bet it would. That's why a lot of times people will cut it with
vegetables.
Or rice or starch, polenta or something like that.
Yeah, and I mean having something like that, like mashed potato or something to soak up the gravy flavor too. I think I could see being good, but
yeah, and to grow your back end. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. How's the cauliflower? Okay, you're not a big fan.
I mean, it's one of the best cauliflowers I've ever had, but I also hate cauliflower.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that was a compliment.
All right, guess where we're at? 6,569.
Woo!
Remember when we worked hard for 2 years to get 100 subscribers?
Yeah.
Next thing we got on carnivore diet, we got like
Yeah, they don't like us, they like you.
2,000.
It's because I look like Chris Pratt.
True.
They don't like us, they only like me. That's sad.
Everybody say hi to Grace.
Say hi to Grace.
Hi.
Don't support me, support my family. Because that's the reason I started this diet in the first place. All I wanted to do is be able and capable to do yard work for y'all. To raise you up to learn how to do the
I'll do yard work.
yard work for me. Oh, yeah, because you want to earn some money, because you want to buy some stuff, right? All right, everybody, let's enjoy this time together eating this good, nutritious food in the shrubbery.
Kill me out.
Kill me out.
Peace. Kill me out. Yeah, peace.